Alrighty, so as long as this thing stops buffering, being weird, let me turn this screen off real quick. Excuse me. I don't want to give everything away, you know, but this program here, the one I've been working on, should be this guy here. Turn display capture on. Yep, okay. Excuse me. Been a little under the weather. My voice still hasn't returned to normal yet. We're exceeding the mic audio, so that's cool. I'm going to be coughing, maybe a sneeze or two, but it is what it is. I'm getting there. Excuse me. So, FICM Flasher. It's highlighted here in the display. If you remember, it's a program I wrote in order to flash the Ford 6-liter FICM, fuel injection control module. Excuse me. Pretty basic stuff. I mean, it just interfaces with a J2534 cable, that being a Mongoose, Tactrix, a Scanmatic I've seen do some work. One guy is testing a VCM2, which is a Ford specific tool. Another guy is testing the OBD link. Shut up. Excuse me. So, give a basic rundown of what it does, how it works. And I don't have the FICM hardware set up on the bench here, so I can only go so far, but you'll get the gist of it. So we open the program here. Obviously, I have the donate version because I wrote the thing. Honestly, I could run the debug version even, but you won't see the splash screen here. This is not the donate version, which means I have the license disabled. So, pretty basic. People that helped with the code, with the hardware. Some donation links if you're feeling generous. Pretty easy. Excuse me. Got a light, real basic about page. Kind of just gives you a general idea what I was going for, and then there's settings. So the settings, pretty self-explanatory. You pick the cable you have. The cable must support voltage on pin 13. The FEPS voltage, FEPS, is specific to older Fords, and the cable has to support it, otherwise it will not work. It throws a security error, it doesn't even erase, it doesn't do anything. Excuse me. Flash timer I'm still working on. Logging to the file, it basically just dumps the CAN log onto the brain. What am I thinking? File system. Pretty basic. Mainly there for debugging, you'll probably never have to use it. Check strategy uses mode 9 UDS command in order to pull the hardware to see what strategy is currently on it. That'll make sense here in a second. Pretty basic update and activate feature. So you load the license file into your file system. I send that via email. Public keys in a text file. You put the public key in, you hit activate, and it switches from the public release version to the donate version. We'll get to that in a second as well. Got a built-in updater. Pulls straight from my server. Pretty easy. It downloads it to the downloads folder like the way the web browser works. And I actually need to check and make sure that's still correct, because I believe it uses the publicly available build, which is the whole reason for the license, quote unquote license. So the The license actually enables one feature that I will have to add to later. There's some other possible features that I need to figure out that I may need to add within that umbrella, or I'll add them to the main program. The program itself, the public release version, is fully functional. There's no need to license it if you don't want to. It works. That was my intention from the start. It didn't just end up that way. So the license just adds additional features that would be helpful to like developers or shops, stuff like that. So if I hold the left shift or the right shift, it's just on the left shift, you'll see the button that says Write to FICM changes to Export to Documents. And what that does is it actually allows you to dump one of the 15 stock binaries. Those were ripped from IDS. They're genuine bins from Ford, stored in a database. It'll dump it from the program to your file system. Now that is the one donate feature that is currently enabled at the moment. But other than that, it's fully functional. I would demonstrate that, but I need to put the license file in first. So, as you saw, OEM strategy enables the stock binaries. Some of these have inductive heating, some of them have modified pulse width tables, some of them have a couple other features that the newer ones or the older ones may not have. Pick the one you need and be on your way. The other one, custom strategy, allows you to load a modified binary from your file system, should you have it. I'm not going to provide those because I don't want other shops accusing me of stealing their work. Simple as that. If you know how to obtain a binary with valid checksums, you can load it with my tool. But I'm not going to provide them to you. So don't ask. So you pick your custom bin, it'll load it. You'll see something pop up on the top here. Actually, I can show that. Go to Documents. I've got some dumped here. There it goes. I don't know if you caught that. If you load a binary, custom binary from the file system, it'll tell you the name in the top bar. That way when you go to load it into the hardware, it just loads in, you know you have the right binary, off you go. So, if you'd like to find this tool, I'll post a link in the description. It's my own tool, it goes to my website. Pretty easy. If you have any problems with it, use the contact form on the website and I will work with you to try and figure it out. So far, in my bench testing, bench being the PCM, the FICM, and just the necessary wires, I've had a 100% success rate with flashing both from the file system and from the database. Some 03 to 04s with specific tools get a little fussy. They stop writing for whatever reason, usually towards the end. Sometimes it's right away. I haven't figured out why that is yet, but I need to get a hold of a 03 to 04 PCM to try it on the bench, because I don't know if it's noise coming from the truck or something in the slower hardware that's causing the problem or what, but baby steps. Now, version 1.2, I'll probably just do 2.1 here. It's going to come out soon. I've got some minor changes I need to make, then I'm going to push it up, and then people can update to that. Real basic stuff, probably finishing the timer, moving some firings around, like when the code fires off. That way it doesn't result in a race condition. That's the word I'm looking for. One section of code tries to outpace the other, and then it just locks up. There was one other thing. I don't remember. It'll probably come to me. But complaining about bitrate again. I've got plenty fast internet. That is on Wi-Fi. Excuse me. So, yeah. I'll probably just post this live up as a video. It's nice and easy. Covers the basics. It's real organic. I don't feel like I'm on a timeline. But that is how FICM Flasher works on the user end. There's a lot of back-end stuff going on. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you stopped in on the live when I was recording this, awesome. I haven't been doing lives lately. In fact, it's been over a month. But I will probably pick that up in the coming year. I've got a couple projects going on that I need to work some details out on. In addition to that, further refinement on this, gaming, shop stuff like that. So, thanks for watching. Again, subscribe if you're new, hit the like button on your way out, and have a nice day.